About towards the end of the 18th century, Mormon missionaries came by, and he invited them in. And anytime they were in the area, he let them stay there. But on a couple of occasions, mobs came to tar and feather them. And I remember my grandfather, and I think my two sisters remember Mac Robinette, my grandfather, who was about 10 years old at the time, telling the story of his father, Jacob Luther, sitting out on the front porch with his shotgun. And when the neighbors came by and said, "We want those Mormon lads," he would say, "Well, boys, I've known you a long time, we've been good friends, but these boys in here are my guests. And if you walk through that gate, I'm going to blow you away."
That's right.
And nobody ever walked through the gate. In 1897, Jacob Luther Robinette and his family, our grandfather, moved to Brigham City. And he was such a good shot, he became the constable in Brigham City, and our grandfather, Mac Robinette, later became chief of police in Brigham City.
There it is.
So, Mike Gibson?
You're going to cane him?
Not this one.
Not this one.
He doesn't get caned with that cane.
Mike's not allowed to have anything crooked. Yeah.
Well, Mike, here is a picture. This is Jacob Luther Robinette.
All right.
That's the guy that had the shotgun and kept the people at bay.
Right.
And if you turn that over, you will see his son, Mac Robinette, and you'll also see Dad when he graduated from college.
Beautiful.
And here's Dad when he became Man of the Year.
My hero.
Now, I felt that you and my dad had a special relationship.
We did.
He was man's man. And he gave me this cane. This is Jacob Luther's cane. Added from Jacob Luther down to Pat, down to Mart, down to me, and now it's your cane. So I want you to remember the Black Dynasty side of our family. Okay. Now, I wanted to do something for Ruth, and I have to apologize and let her know that she just never has to display this card. But I do, as a hobby, I do leaded glass. And I finished this monstrosity 2 days ago to come down here. And I wasn't sure, this is the first piece I've done that is, what would you artists say, freestyle? No pattern, no nothing. I started with an R. I thought that would be appropriate since her first name starts with R. So now I'll tell you the story that I developed from that R. There was an Italian explorer, and he was hiking up in the great heights of the Portola Mountains, and he discovered a new species of owl. The unique things about this owl is that this particular owl is wiser than any other owls and also lives longer. Plus, he thought the owl was kind of pretty.
Yeah.
And so he named the owl Root. Now, if you know you're Italian, Root stands for, boy, are you ever a sexy woman? Because the men in Italy would chase Ruth around, root, root, root. And so this is the root owl.